Hey guys, and welcome back to my video. So in this video I'll show you how I edit my second life pictures. So currently I'm on second life and taking the pictures, and so yeah, let's put our picture in, open as layer pictures, and I always take 20 pictures. It sounds crazy, but I take 20 different angles, different settings, and then I pick the one I like the most, and this is this one now. And yeah, first thing I do is crop, and I'm gonna do like this. So you can see here this wall. If I go like this, I won't like it to have kind of a symmetry. So on this side to the curtain or to the picture, I'm a weird person. I need everything to be neat, and yeah, of course, sharpen your pictures. It's so important and it makes a big difference. So zoom in so you can see what I mean, and boom. So again, filter, enhance, and sharpen, and a 40. So if I do it again, it will be too sharp, as you can see here. So we can go, if you want a little bit more sharper, let's go on a 20. It looks way better already. So yeah, let's open a new layer, and where I start always is the eyes. I use this is it a clips tool? Yeah, it is. I use this tool for everything. It's so helpful. So make a circle and go close to the eye like this, and as you can see, here is a gap. Airbrush tool, make it bigger on a harder olive brush. And by the way, I'm using old GIMP. I don't like the new one. I don't like changes at all. I always stuck with the old one. So yeah, I'll put in the description the GIMP I'm using in case you're interested. So now I'm just gonna fill here the gap and go a little bit over the eye, and then select none, erase the tool, fix it. It's kind of give more kind of sharper look to the eye, more defined. I don't know, it's just me, you don't have to do it, but I love to do that. So, and by the way, I missed making videos. I don't know, just depression got the best of me, and stopped doing videos. But I really love to make videos. So yeah, so select none, clean it up here and here, open your layer. I kind of follow the one line and then match the middle and do like that, and then I'm gonna fix it because of the hair, just like that. A sharp wisp eyeliner, select none, and then I'm gonna go here like this. And also the other side, it's optional, you don't have to do that, of course. So then we're gonna do the waterline, and I always do that with my avatar. I love how it looks, and it's kind of a signature thing for my edits. You can put any color, you can put it black, white, or just the color of the skin underneath, but I love it in white. Kind of makes the eye pop more, look open. Select none. Don't forget to clean up after yourself like that. You can put a opacity down, you can overlay. Just put a opacity down a tiny bit. So what's next? On this hardest brush, paintbrush, a small dot. Also, what I do always, might not look natural, but I don't care. So let's put a opacity down. Nearly put on the brush again. So I'm gonna use the clips tool and make a crease. Like, you don't have to if you don't like it, but it's kind of make it look more natural. Even though I love this eye like it is. So let's give it just a tiny bit, just the top part, and then now bottom. And yeah, and don't resize the pictures if you're doing edits, because you're gonna lose the quality. And yeah. Okay, let's overlay that. So this is the difference. And that's it for the eye. I didn't do much about it. So we can do the eyebrow real quick. Just here giving a highlight underneath. Airbrush tool. So like that. The other side, and I'm gonna clean it up. Yeah, I just do kind of soft editing. I don't do too much. Sometimes I use on my phone Procreate, but I don't know. I want to keep it as natural as possible, and then just overlay that. Okay. And I don't do much to the face. I don't airbrush it because Second Life looks realistic, and I don't want to make it painted. It should look natural. And then I'm gonna do the nose like this, and let's pick a color that's kind of natural, a bit darker. Now let's go on the chin. Let's pick this color up, like between this and airbrush, and let's go in like that. Select none. You can use the smudge tool just on the edges, like here. Then you can put opacity down. Don't overlay it, just opacity. This is kind of giving you some definition of the nose. And what else you can do is use this airbrush tool and go in on the sides and kind of down here. You're gonna put opacity down, so don't worry. Also this side, and yeah, so opacity down. So this is a new layer, by the way, don't forget that. So like this, and now we're gonna use the eraser tool. We clean it up, and also clean up this side a bit, and here around. And now we're gonna use the erase tool and use a smaller brush. And start here and click shift and pull a line, and you already have kind of snatched a nose like this. Just smooth it out. Use a what is called blur, and just go like this. And of course we're gonna blur out here this top part. If the blur is not strong enough, just scroll down, go on a higher rate. And if you want even more stronger, click on hard edge. I'm not gonna do that, so like this. Looks smooth. So this is the before and after. And you can put opacity even more down. As opacity is like that, I'm gonna use here this eclipse tool, airbrush, just do that. Just this, and that's it. So, and airbrush tool, and just kind of a little bit. Not too much. I want to keep it natural. Overlay. Pass it down. Okay. New layer. So by the way, if you want piercings, you can clean it up. Use a really small brush and click shift so you have this line. And just follow it like this. So you clean it up. And also this, you can do three-handed, or you can use shift. Just go all the way up so you can see it better, it's more clear. The next up, we can do the lips. I didn't do much to it, just adding some kind of highlight or kind of more definition. And yeah, I like to work also with bigger brushes. I'm just gonna kind of barely touch it. Select none, but I have to move it down a bit. Put it right underneath. And overlay. Just kind of a little bit definition, something. Always open a new layer, don't forget that. And yeah, so let's give you a little bit more shadow. overlay. So these are just little things you can do. So let's give the nose here on the side this highlight and also a bit more shadow. Pass it down. Now let's add some highlight. Also to the lips. Eclipse tool, really helpful tool. Eraser tool, and like this, and overlay it. Okay, now let's do the neck. I always do the neck, I love that. Making the jaw defined. So let's invert this one and just go down slowly, just like this, kind of. You have to shake your motions down. Select none. Now let's clean it up. Remove it from the hair. Of course, it doesn't look natural. Like this. Also here, and also from the face. Kind of looks weird because of the strand, but anyways, put the opacity down like that. So it's kind of looking like a natural shadow. You don't want it to overpower it. And zoom back in. I love to highlight the jaw. I like to have it really zoomed. Same tool. This tool is really so useful. I use it all the time. So be sure it's exactly just the top part. Airbrush like this. Select none. So you can use this tool again and hit delete. So it's more precise. Or just can use the smudge tool. Just kind of smudge the edge out. Of course, clean it up like this and like this, and then hit overlay. And it's kind of nice and decent, and smudge the edges out. So if you want, you can work on some body parts, kind of define it more. So since I'm blogging this dress, I'll add some little bit highlight on the jacket, because if you're a blogger and you're blogging a certain item, you don't want to modify it or change it a bit, so it doesn't look realistic. So if somebody sees the dress on a bite and you edited it and they try it on and it doesn't look like that, it's not good, or in any kind of way, if you edit the thing you're blogging, it's kind of disrespectful to the designer. But since the dress is the thing in a blog, I'll just edit the jacket a bit. It looks already perfect, but just a little bit of detail following the highlight that's already existing, so just add a little bit some. So yeah, like here, this tiny bit, and then I'm gonna go filter, blur, Gaussian blur, and go on a higher. If your like picture is really big, you need a bigger blur like this, and let's overlay that. See, it's just a little bit. So I just want to do a little bit detail on the hair, so to make it kind of look softer. So you don't have to do that, it's just my thing. Pick up the colors, so with the darker one, airbrush tool, just kind of airbrush it in so it's a little softer. I like this. Don't forget to clean it up, it's important. You don't want to have a massive picture. Also here, and also the lighter color in here. But first, let me clean this up. I want the brown color on the white one here, and the white but the lighter one. And size the brush down. Can really now work with small brushes, huh? Okay, just like that. Okay, and this is the difference. Just a little bit smoother, nothing special. You can put it pass it down, but let's keep it on this 67, and let's add a little bit some highlighting in here on both colors. So this overlay, just a teeny tiny bit, but decent enough. I might put a pass it down like this. Okay. Now let's use the hardest brush you have in here, and a paintbrush. No, it's a yeah, just a brush, paintbrush. Yeah, small one, and then back to this much, and let's do this. To edit with a mouse, it's really challenging, but I'm used to that. Overlay. Pass it down. You can also use this brush. It's kind of for hair, kind of, I don't know. 50. Smaller, not too much. And let me see if I see some different layer. I think it is, yes. Let's do that. And here, let's pick up this kind of lighter color. And smudge the softest brush. Make it bigger. And click here to opacity down for the brush. And it looks natural, it's not too much blurring out. Of course, if you keep it on this normal one, see, it's kind of smudgy too much, but yeah, optional. It's kind of smudgy too much, so there's not much left. Okay, let's anyways, clean it up. And you can overlay that, or you can just put the opacity down. I'll just put the opacity down, and here You don't have to do that, just a little bit detail, that's it. New layer. So what I also used to do, or do sometimes, make a shadow here where that hair is. So it's kind of like that. Select none. Blur the edges out. So before and after. You can keep it like that. You can click overlay, but opacity down. Kind of looks really nice now. I don't know. You can do the same on the other side, but I'm gonna keep it like it is. New layer. So now I'm gonna merge it down, but first I'll copy the first one. So for the before and after, hide it, press Ctrl-Alt-M, combine it, and I'm gonna duplicate this one again. What I'm gonna do now is, since the background is blurry and the picture is not, we're gonna blur out the edges of the avatar. So let's go to 100 and high one, and let's start blurring. And here you see where the hair is kind of glitching. You should blur it out a little bit more. Then here edges of the jacket. And if you want a harder brush than that, go down and rate higher. But I don't want that too much. It should look natural. Should look like this. Don't go here, just edge. And we did the finger, also the body, just a tiny bit. I don't want to blur too much in the dress. I'll show you the difference. It's not that high, but it still kind of melts the front and the back together like this. Okay, let's see the before and after. It's barely visible, to be honest. Try to look at this part. Let me zoom in. Yeah, let's look at this. Kind of more melted into the background. So I'll delete this bottom picture. Now let's duplicate it. So now what we're gonna do is color correct. Most people don't do that, but it's so important. I didn't do it in the past either, but you will see how much of a difference it makes. It's kind of making it more vibrant, bringing the color back. We click color, you click color balance, and let's start with shadows. We have this kind of green bluish color, and you have this kind of dark red, and you are here in the middle on the 0. And what you're gonna do now is going left and right, see what's best. Kind of like more this kind of side. I mainly change from a 1 to 5 and not more, depend. So this is purple, this is more on the greenish side, and keep it more on the purplish one. Then we have here yellow and blue. I'll go more to the blue side, just a tiny bit. Now the midtones. I'm going to red more. Here I go more to magenta. I'll be more to yellow. Highlights. I love it kind of more tannish looking. Then here go to green a bit. Yeah, go to blue. Okay. Then we click color. Brightness contrast, also really important. Brightness. You go in a little bit lighter or more darker. I go here on kind of back a bit. Not too much. -1. And contrast a 5. Okay. And then you can go on curves and do here a bit, so on a lighter. Then press on the middle like this. Okay. So let's see the before and after. Let me zoom out of it. So this is color corrected, and this is not color corrected. This looks really washed out and pale. Well, this is vibrant. So if this is too much, you can put opacity down and kind of find the middle. Like, I love it like that. It's really pretty. I love it. But if it's too much for you, you can do 50-50. If you copy the picture, if not, then not. So I'm gonna delete the bottom one again. More vibrant. So, and what I also do sometimes, if the picture is kind of too darkish, white color, overlay, and put it in here in a 2 or so, like on a 1. Let's go on a 7 so it's visible better. See, be lighter. Kind of gonna use that, like go on a less. Or just slightly merge it down, and now optionally you can put stuff over it. I have downloaded for Google some kind of effects and put it in effects folder, and kind of natural light or something. For example, this you just type in what did I type in? I don't even know. Lens flare, light effects, and then we press screen. You have kind of this light effect, but this is too strong, so I'll go down with opacity. So yeah guys, this is the final look. I hope you guys like it. My Flickr is gonna be in the description down below, so you can see all the links for the items I have used. And yeah, be sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.
I'm a boss, I'm a bitch and a boss, I'm a shine.